Hi and welcome back to peterfordmagic. Today's trick's called a colourful calling. I'm going to take you through the performance and then I'm going to take you through a tutorial how the trick is done. If you haven't already subscribed, please can you click that red button and the bell and you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video to the channel. Okay, a colourful calling. This is a colour prediction trick where you're going to try to guess whether the card is black or red. Now you can hand the cards over to the spectator and you can get them to give it a good old shuffle. So in no particular order. Now you're going to ask them to stop anywhere in the pack, as so. And you're going to see if you can guess whether it is a red or a black card. Okay, a colourful calling. So I think this card is a red. Okay, let's go again. I think this card is a black. There you go. Now you can go through, you can add your own spin to this trick. But every single time you're going to be able to guess if it's a red or a black card. So let's go again. So you say stop. So I think this card is a black. Let's just do a couple more. Okay, I think this card is a red. Okay, let's just do one more. Okay, I think this card is a red. There you go. Now this is a really, really great effect. They're never going to guess how you're going through, whether it's a red or a black. You can go through the whole deck if you like. So I'm going to take you through a tutorial now how to do the colourful calling card. So it's a very simple trick. If you know the crimp effect, it is just like that, but in a bigger scale. So what you need to do before you start the trick is to separate out all the cards into black and red, as so. So let's just quickly separate them out. And what you're going to do is you're going to crimp the cards in a different kind of way. So what you need to do is for the blacks, you've got to push the entire deck away from you, as so. Now I'm going to do this pretty obvious for the tutorial, but you don't have to do it as obvious. It's just a little bend. Now these are quite a worn-in deck. But if you've got a brand new deck, you probably just need to do a little bit. But I'm going to show you just to be a little bit over the top when I pull the cards together. So I'm going to push it right out. And for the reds, I'm going to pull it in, as so. So it's a nice indent, as so. Now when I place them together, you can see that it's a big old gap. Now when you go to shuffle these together, I wouldn't do the riffle shuffle because you do change the sort of characteristic of the card a little bit. Now you can do a messy shuffle if you're going to do this in front of them, as so, just so they're all completely and utterly mixed up. Now when you go to place the card down, what you're going to notice is the cards are going to look slightly different to you, but it's not going to be obvious to the spectator. So let's just bring the cards together. So if you place down, let's say we place down that card, you can see the middle bit is more towards the table, and you can see the ends are slightly lifted up. So I know that is a black. Okay. Now if we take another one, you can see the ends are raised and the middle is closer to the map. Okay, so we know that's a black. So that's one telltale sign if it's a black. Let's give it a bit of a shuffle. And you can see they're very sort of dense because they're quite because I over pushed it in. You don't have to be as over the top on the push. But you can play around with it, especially if it's a new deck. You only need to push it a little bit. So let's see this one. So you can see it's very lifted. So you can see it's both the ends are pinned to the bottom. So if you see that, you can see there's a gap. Okay, so you know that is a red. So let's go another one. Okay, you can see the gap in the middle with the ends touching the bottom, so you know it's a red. Okay, here again, you can see the ends are touching. There's a little gap in the middle, so that's a red. Okay, a gap in the middle, the ends touching, so that's a red. The ends are touching, the gap in the middle, so that's a red. Give you a black. Okay, so if you have a black, so if you see a black, you could have the middle touching with the ends are lifting. Okay, let's just put that one there. Okay, so the middle is touching with the ends are lifting, so you know that's a black. Okay, so they're the telltale signs. With the if the middle is touching, like that, so if the middle is touching when it's a little gap either side, you know it's a black. And if it's the opposite with the gap in the middle, you know it's a red. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's a good one to play around with, a colourful calling. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.